Before the sun comes up, the work has already begun. For most people, milk is just something they grab at the grocery store. But for me, it's a story. One that starts right here on my family's dairy farm in northern Wisconsin. This is where I grew up, where I learned what responsibility really feels like, what hard work actually means, and what it looks like to care for something bigger than yourself. On a farm, chores aren't really chores. They're just a part of life. Feeding calves before school, putting up hay in the summer, heading out to the barn in the middle of winter, it all becomes second nature. And the older I get, the more I realize how much those everyday moments shape me. They taught me patience, grit, and a kind of pride that comes from putting in the work and seeing the results for yourself. But the reality is, farm life isn't glamorous. It's messy, unpredictable, and exhausting, but it's also rewarding in a way that's hard to explain unless you've lived it. Cows don't take holidays. They don't wait for you to feel better. They rely on you every single day, and that kind of responsibility stays with you. And honestly, some of my favorite memories come from the chaos, the calf that got out, the breakdown at the worst possible time, the days when everything went wrong, and somehow we still ended up laughing. And if there's one person who showed me what that kind of commitment really looks like, it's my dad. Since I left for college, he's been here every single day, morning and night, no matter the weather, no matter how tired he is. He's the one taking care of our animals, keeping the farm running, doing the work that most people will never see, and never asking for recognition. He's worked harder than anyone I know, and he does it quietly and consistently because he cares about our cows, about our land, and about our family. Watching him all these years is a big part of why I love agriculture. He showed me that dedication isn't about big moments, it's about showing up every single day. This farm is a part of him, and because it's a part of him, it's a part of me too. And dairy is a huge part of Wisconsin, but it's also a huge part of who I am. It supports families, communities, and entire towns. And at the most basic level, it feeds us. Milk, cheese, yogurt, they're in so many homes. But behind every one of those products is something people don't always see: a family, a farmer, and a whole lot of early mornings and late nights. There's care, commitment, and a whole lot of heart behind it. But the truth is, fewer people grow up like I did. Most are pretty far removed from agriculture, and that distance can lead to misunderstandings. There are a lot of misconceptions about dairy farming, about how animals are treated, how milk is produced, and what sustainability actually looks like. But there's another part of the story that often gets overlooked: the financial reality. Milk prices have been declining for years, and when farmers aren't paid enough to cover the cost of production, staying afloat becomes incredibly difficult. Feed costs rise, equipment breaks, vet bills add up, and the milk truck doesn't always reflect the work behind it. I've watched my family and so many others push through those challenges with determination and hope. But it's hard, it's stressful, and it's something most people don't think about when they pick up a gallon of milk. That's why telling agriculture's story matters. Not just the highlights, but the hard parts too. The challenges, the sacrifices, and the resilience it takes to keep going. My passion for agriculture comes from the people who raised me, people who work hard without expecting recognition, who care deeply about what they do, and who take pride in feeding others. That's why I'm drawn to agricultural communication and marketing. I want to use my voice to support the people who supported me, to help tell the real stories behind dairy, the ones that don't always make it online but deserve to be heard. Agriculture isn't just where I come from, it's who I am and it's where I'm going. Growing up on a dairy farm shaped me. It taught me to work hard, stay grounded, and to appreciate the little things, like a healthy calf, a good hay crop, or even a quiet moment in the barn. My mission is simple: to advocate for the dairy industry, to share the truth behind our food, and to honor the people who make it all possible. Agriculture matters and dairy matters, and I'm proud to be a part of it because of the place and the people who raised me.